Paranormal Nightmare is not the sort of show I would typically watch. But since episode 5 of season 13 was called Making a Deal with the Devil, I decided to watch it and make a comment on it. I call it the horror of a changing teen, but I'm not totally sure about the age of the unshown person who is the focus of the discussions. Beings whisper to people, and some have psychosomatic feelings. I totally agree that spirits are never totally to blame for what happens to humans. What if it's the projections of the paranormal investigators and their abrogations with their practices that set the machines off? I knew someone who tried one of those apps, and this one seems to say too much of what makes no sense in the situation. Now, you could say that the vocabulary of the Bing may not be as complex as you want it to be in English conversation, but that doesn't fully explain things either. I wouldn't think that calling on the demon of a place is going to work to turn it to your side if all you are doing is try to assert that you are braver than it, maybe throwing out some insults and asserting that you're a good Christian. Like, if it's not a Christian, it may not like some Christian practices, but it just doesn't make sense for it to be totally scared. Oh no, and now I know there's a Christian. I either have to convert or leave. I don't think that the beings work that way. I knew those who made hauntings worse by considering things to have powers, like the sage is going to do this for me, or this crystal is going to do this for me. If anything, the beings may take them as offerings. Sometimes people use some of these opportunities to ensure some type of control. And the program's called Making a Deal with the Devil because, one, the people there were trying to communicate with what was present more than just, hey, it's a presence in my rituals or whatever, that a lot of people might. And the people who showed up were like, hey, go with me instead, you can. So it was, even knowing what type of program it was kind of disappointing, the show.